dive on deep into a conversation about the Port of Shelton. And let's say good morning to Wendy Smith and Dick Taylor. Good morning, gang.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing really well. And
Did you stay up and watch the Mariners game last night?
No.
It's probably just getting up.
Look at that's exactly what
We got up and they were still playing.
They were still playing. Oh, my gosh. 15 innings or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Holy cazoles. No. I heard Dale say that after the 11th, that's when he went to bed. And I barely could even make it past the third inning, you know?
Yeah,
it gets pretty late there. So what's going on? I saw yesterday you guys, the commission got together, but you were out at a special event. The port got together. The state ports got together.
Oh, yeah, WPPA, the Washington Public Ports Association.
Let's start with that one.
Had their semi-annual commissioners conference out at Alderbrook last week. And that's why we weren't here for the radio show. But it had I think, around 90 people there, 90 port commissioners there from all over the state, from Port of Seattle to smaller than the Port of Allen. So you know, it's the whole range, the whole gamut of ports, and a wide-ranging, open discussion of port issues on how you do business, what are your problems, you know, how you solve problems, how do you deal with the public, with the media, that sort of thing. So you keep the media at arm's length. You know.
Oh, yeah, definitely got to do that.
They, by the way, you know, in talking with some of them, they were impressed that we do a weekly radio program.
Oh, really?
I think we're the only one that does it.
Well, good. I mean, you got to get the word out there.
Yeah, and they thought that was a great idea to do.
Well, it probably was really good, too, to bring everybody in here, kind of show off what you guys have been doing lately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, Alderbrook is a beautiful spot, a venue for it. And they just did wonders with service and the food and stuff that they served. And the people that were staying there, I don't know. I've never stayed at Alderbrook, so I don't know what the rooms are like. But apparently everybody loved them. And it was a good showcase for Mason County.
So the ports in the state are kind of, I mean, you have elected port commissioners,
right?
But you're not like a city or a county municipality. It's kind of a private.
Well, no. We are a municipal government. That's how we're classified.
Oh, okay.
So we are a municipal government, and we're burdened by the laws of the Constitution, and we're written into the Constitution back in. Well, early 1900s. Yeah, a long time ago. But as to what the port's powers are, and they were originally established so that the railroad wouldn't buy up all the waterfront property and control all the Puget Sound waterfront property, so that there would still be public access to waterfront, and that's exactly what has happened with them. And I think we are the only state in the nation that does it this way, that has elected port commissioners. Most of them are appointed by mayors or governors or whatever, entities within the state political arrangement. So we're elected, and not very many ports have been established recently. It's been a while.
Oh, really?
There's been a couple of attempts to establish them that have failed because they have to be established by vote of the people. And Port Allen was the first one here in Mason County.
Yeah.
And we came along in, 1930s, something like that.
Yeah, I want to say
27. I don't know.
Yeah,
and there are 5 ports in the county?
There are 5 ports in the county.
And each of them have a elected representation?
Right. Each of them has 3 commissioners.
Wow. Interesting.
And that's unique to our county. Some other counties are like that, but like for instance, the Port of Olympia encompasses entire Thurston County.
Yeah, it's a county, what they call them countywide districts.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends.
That's just us, yeah.
Interesting. Read yesterday, you guys were talking about the Eagle Point property.
We
for
did.
Folks who are not familiar, explain where that is and what you guys are thinking about it.
Well, it's the south end of Oakland Bay.
Okay.
And if you know where things are, it's right next to the City of Shelton sewer treatment plant.
So there's not a lot you can do with this area, is that right?
Correct.
That's correct. Yeah, it's a beautiful site. It really is beautiful land, but there's not much you can do with it. And it had been surplused initially at least 10 years ago. up for, that it could be sold.
Okay.
And then we renewed that surplus resolution here, last month?
Okay.
A couple of months ago.
Looking like, Capital Land Trust may pick it up?
Capital Land Trust. And so we've had it appraised, and then we had to have the appraisal verified or
Reviewed.
and it came out and said, yeah, that's the correct appraisal, or we feel it's the correct appraisal. And all along we've been talking about putting it into that land into conservancy to be with the city of Shelton probably, or the county at one point, to be a park. And that's exactly what we're going to do, what's going to happen with it. It'll go to the city as a park. And it's part of our long-term Oakland Bay restoration project that we're looking at. It includes Eagle Point as in conservancy. So it's important to us. I think it's a real it's a beautiful place, and it'll be a magnificent park facility for the community.
About how big of it? How big of the size is the parcel?
It's just about 15 acres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
A little over.
Nice little chunk.
Yeah. But the shellfish, you can't harvest because of the sewer outfall pipe, et cetera. So it's just a good use of the property. It'll maintain the beauty, and it's good for, salmon enhancement.
And it's a wildlife habitat. Critters live there. And, Yeah. So, it'll be great.
Cool. Well, that's good stuff. So that was yesterday. Anything else you guys worked on at the commission meeting?
I reported that we're just about getting ready. We keep talking about that run-up apron project right there at the airport, and we've signed the contracts, and the contractor is Roglan's. They're out of the kind of Aberdeen area, and they are our contractor, and we're just getting ready to start the pre-construction meeting and get that going. So, and we got news that our funding, so FAA picks up 90% of that, and then we pick up 5%, and usually DOT Aviation picks up the other 5%, and they sealed that deal. They sent us the paperwork, and they actually are picking up the full 5%. So all we have to pay out of pocket is 5% from the port. So it's
pretty
really
good.
Yeah, pretty good deal.
That is a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff. Anything else going on this weekend, or with Port going on?
What else?
You guys are probably starting to bring people on, getting ready for big events in the future here.
Well, you mean hiring more people?
Well, I'm talking, Oyster Fest is about a month.
Well, of course, Oyster Fest, and that's a Skookum Rotary function. They provide the manpower
they do
and
all
the
that,
logistics for that. But we'll be ready with power and water and sewer for them.
I know our sports director is looking to talk with the cross-country coach about that.
Who's your sports director?
Sean Wells. You may see him running around here every so often.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
But yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, we got that going. We had some problems with the keys on the gate, the electronic opening of our gates at Sanderson Field, but that got squared away.
Yep, we've been working on what happened was our and I'm probably going to get this wrong, but our internet provider was out of county and decided they're not going to service this county, and so their accounts defaulted and went to Hood Canal Communications, and so our IP addresses changed, and we didn't know it, and so we had some problems with people getting into the gates, and that should be solved.
Should be solved.
Very good.
So.
Well, it was good talking with you, and let's do it again next week at this time.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
I'll
be here. Where are you going?
I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation. I know that. I know that. Why are we doing that?
Who approved that one? All right. Well, Dick Taylor, Wendy Smith, we'll talk to you next week, Dick, on the Port of Call here on iFiber 1 News Radio as we surface on out of here at 8:54 on a Wednesday morning.
The best things in life are simple, aren't they?